Good evening, good evening. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to do a practice test, a short practice test on my site. I got a bunch of practice tests. I got full version practice tests that are over 40 questions. But tonight what we're going to do is we're going to try to, since we only have an hour, we're going to do a small practice test, maybe 20, 25 questions. So I'm looking right now. I see practice GED number 3. That's about 20 questions. I see 33 practice GED 2. But let's work with that 20. So again, when you log in, that will be on uh, your account. This is a teacher account, so I'm gonna go to preview. So I'm gonna click on 3, and we're gonna work through these problems. And you're gonna tell me your answer. We're gonna put the answer in, and then we're gonna read. Matter of fact, we're gonna take it as a student. We're not even gonna preview. We're gonna take it as a student. Let me go back. So that's one of the things I can do as the person who created this. I'm gonna view as a student,
Mm-hmm.
so we can take it and answer. Okay, so
Okay.
um, let's take the quiz again, and let's see what we know and we don't know. What is the greatest common factor of 42 and 96?
Uh,
And what I'm going to do is I'm gonna time each one.
okay. This is the greatest common factor. Oh, mm. Put the answer in now.
Tell me what it is: A, B, C, or D.
I'm
Is
gonna
it
say
8,
C.
2, 6, or 9?
Uh, I said C.
C. Okay, that took you about a minute and 5 seconds. Second question. The cylindrical drinking glass is holding 154 cubic centimeters of water. The glass can hold 350 cubic centimeters. What percent of the total volume of the glass is filled with liquid?
Okay.
And you can use your calculator, you can use your phone machine.
It says what percent of the total value? Okay. I didn't do this right. Let me ask you this.
Uh-uh, uh-uh, uh-uh,
Let me ask you this.
uh-uh. No
Okay.
questions asked me. You answering the question, we moving on. I want you to look at this as a real test.
Okay.
You can either say the answer or A, B, C, or D.
Wait. No, I want to do it. Wait. Wait. Uh, two.
That took you about almost 2 minutes. Next.
Ooh,
Which
finding that.
expression is equivalent to x to the negative second power times y to the third divided by y? Which one is equivalent?
Uh, I'm gonna say three.
That took you 15 seconds. What is the factor form of the expression x squared plus 8x?
Oh wow, I just don't. Okay. One.
Took you about 8 seconds. The function c of t equals 60 plus 24t is used to find the cost in dollars. Find total cost in dollars.
I'll see. Okay.
Hold on. Let me make this. Let me see if I can get this. There we go. Find the total cost in dollars
Yeah.
of running an industrial cleaning unit for T hours. What does C12 represent?
Okay, okay. T is time. C time equals 60 plus 24. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, I got it, I got it, I got it. Okay. You say, okay, it says a wrenching integer unit of T hours. What does C times? That means C times 12 represents the cost of renting a unit for 12 days. The 12 times the cost of renting an hour. Uh, a two. That's because I'm rushing.
12 times the cost of renting the unit for 1 hour. Okay. That took you about a minute and a half.
There? Yeah.
The measure of angle 1 is 144. The measure of angle 3 is 6x. Is the value of x.
Oh God. Um, okay. You know what? Okay. Oh, oh. Do we got answers down here?
This is a fill-in.
No. It's 144. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna say 12. I don't know. I'm guessing.
You say 12?
I would. Yeah, I'm a guess that.
I don't know where you got 12 from, but that's fine.
I don't know. I don't
That's
know either because I don't know how to
don't
do
even
that
worry
one.
about it. That's
Ain't gonna
fine.
worry about it.
What
I'm
is the
not.
value of the expression the cube root of 27 plus the square root of 36?
Oh, okay. Okay. Four. I don't know. I don't know how to do that one.
Okay.
I don't know if I mean no, I don't know. I can't recall.
So
I
again,
know I
you're
know
going to
something about it.
you saying I don't know, but you can use your calculator. So how can you not know how to do this
Oh,
problem if you know how
I
to
didn't
use
know
your
you could use
calculator?
it. I know how to use my calculator. I know how to use it. Okay. Okay. Um, oh man, I missed it. Mm-mm. I'm messing this up real bad. Okay. I didn't put this in right, Mr. Shelby, because I'm rushing.
See, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I know since you told me how to do it, I know how to do it. I'm just trying to put it in this calculator the correct way. That's what it is. Mm.
One of the assessments I have
Okay, I got 3.97, so that's 3.04.
definitely ain't that, but I don't know how you got that, but that's fine. We'll figure out how to do it later. That's fine.
Yeah,
Making mistakes
yeah,
is what we learn, right?
yes, right. Yeah, because I
That should
put
have
this
been an
in
easy
wrong.
problem. Okay. The
Okay,
expression gives solutions to which quadratic equation? This expression gives the solutions to which quadratic equation?
okay. I'm gonna pass.
Okay.
I'm passing.
If you don't know it, skip it.
I don't. I'm skipping.
The height ht above ground in yards of a helium-filled balloon t seconds after release is shown in the table. What is the average rate of change of the balloon from t equals 7 to t equals 15 seconds. What is the average rate of change?
Okay, you got okay, okay. Let's area change the balloon of the balloon T equals 7 seconds to 1. Uh, hmm, this should be an easy one too, right?
Now, this is one of the harder ones.
Yeah, because I'm gonna skip it because
Okay,
I
skip
haven't
it.
seen this. Yeah, I'm skipping it.
See if I can make this a little smaller. Jared used a survey to determine the political views of his 260 classmates. He randomly selected
Hmm.
40 students to complete the survey. The survey results show that 10 of them do not belong to a major political party. Based on these results, about how many of his 260 classmates do not belong to a major political party? Jared used a survey to determine the political view of 260 classmates. He randomly selected 40 students. The results showed that 10 of them do not belong to a major political party. Based on these results, about how many of his 260 classmates do not belong to a major political party?
Okay. Okay. The survey shows do not want to report based on this. Well, this is uh hmm, oh my God. Okay. Uh I don't know. I'm a guess. I'll say last. I'll say D. I'm a guess.
Which one?
I'm a guess. I'm gonna say D. I'm a guess. I don't
The
know.
last one here?
Yeah, I'm a guess.
Okay.
I'm totally guessing. I bet you if I understood how to do this, I could do this properly.
Just going through. I want to prove something to you. Juan went to the
Okay.
wholesale store to buy eggs for his restaurant. The whole store only sell eggs by the dozen at 2.29 per dozen. How many eggs can he buy for $50? How many dozens of eggs
Okay.
can he buy for $50?
Okay. Uh. Okay. 21.
How many?
21.
I don't know if these answers are right. I made this test a while ago. I couldn't even. I don't know if they right.
Wait. Like, would you tell me that?
But I'm gonna go over 'em. A student
Okay.
essay is 3 pages long. Page
Okay.
one contains P words. Page two contains 50 fewer words than page one. Page
Oh
three
Lord.
contains one half as many words as page one. Which expression represents the
Oh.
number of words in all 3 pages?
Oh. Okay. 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 I know this is division. Okay, I'm gonna say one.
Hey, that's what you meant.
Hey, yes.
uh, which equation represents this data in the table? Is this which equation represents the data in this table?
Okay. Okay. Wow. I don't understand the table. That's what I don't do. I don't know. I ain't never seen a problem like Okay, so
You
the
must ain't
question.
go through my ebook.
Yeah, I did, but I didn't see
So
this.
so
Okay,
how do you find equation of a line from a table?
I'll take 2 points.
Okay, then take your 2 points.
Okay. Oh, this is so different from what I see. Okay.
You can't remember
Um,
math. You gotta
no,
understand
no,
math.
I ain't trying
So
to remember.
I know.
I just
So
never
listen,
seen it
this is
before.
I know you listen. Your mindset, I never seen something like this before. I know you
Yep.
did.
Okay. Uh, okay. Okay. Hold up. Mm, mm, okay. Well, I got this. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say C. I didn't pick that.
It's exactly what I wanted.
I, I picked.
A car
Okay.
dealership is expecting shipments of cars and trucks valued at $460,000. Each car will
Okay.
have a list price of 18,500. Each truck will have a list of 17,000. A total of 26 cars will be a total of 26 cars and trucks will be
Oh,
shipped. Which pair of equations can be used to find the number of cars X and the number of trucks Y in this shipment?
okay. Each car will have a price. Each car is priced at 1850. I mean 18500. X and Y. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Okay. You got. Okay. You got X and Y equals 20. Okay. Uh, you gotta do the whole equation, right?
No, no, I just
Two.
want which ones you would
Oh,
set
I
up.
mean C. C.
Which one?
Wait a minute.
Let me
Okay.
make it
You
bigger so
wanna
you can
do
see it kind of small. See if I no, I can't make it too much bigger. Sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Let me see. Pair of equations can be used to find the number of cars. Okay. I see it too. Number two, B.
Solve for x. 4 times the quantity of x plus 20 is equal to 3x plus 84 minus x. What is solve for x?
Now see it's be easy. I put it in my calculator. Put if I could use the answers. Okay. Um, let's solve for X, right? Okay. 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 Wait a minute. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Four.
Answer is 4.
Yeah, I believe.
What is the value of f of minus 6 given that f of x is equal to x squared plus 4x divided by 2?
Really? Okay. Mm, I don't know, but can I guess?
How you give that one so quick? That is not hard.
Huh? I didn't give. Okay. Oh, wait. Negative. I'm sorry. Oh, wait. Let me just do this. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. Let me just do this. Okay. Say hi. Okay. Wait a minute. It's six.
6.
Mm, if I did it right.
A line passes through 1 comma 4 and is perpendicular to the line with the equation y equal minus 1/5 x plus 2. What is the equation of the line?
Okay. The line path with one foot is perpendicular. Okay. So you gotta flip it and change it. Okay. Let's say negative 1/2 squared plus 2.
That's negative 1/5 x plus 2.
Yes, negative 1/5.
Yeah, not 1/2.
I'm sorry. Uh, C.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to do this well. I'm rushed.
So again, this is why you got to take practice tests to put that pressure
Yeah,
to
I
see
see
if you
that.
understand something. Alex has 3 dimes, 2 pennies, 4 nickels, and one quarter in his pocket. He randomly selects
Okay.
3 coins with replacement. Which expression represents the probability that all 3 coins are nickels?
Ooh, really? Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Okay. Mm. A. I am totally guessing.
A square dance floor has a perimeter of 120 yards. What is the length of the diagonal of the dance floor?
120 diagonal. And after that, 60. Hello?
Hello? Which one did you say?
C? I said C.
See? Okay.
Mhm.
What is the equation line that passes through minus 4 and 3 and minus 8 and 2?
It's the one I need to know how to use my calculator to do because I could do it by hand.
Whatever which way you got to do it.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. Let me see. Okay. Um, this is wrong. Wait, wait. Uh, where is that at? Oh, I had to do this all out. Okay. 4. Number 3.
Submit your quiz. Let's see what you got. We did skip one or two,
I
I
got a
forget.
lot wrong. I got a lot
So
of them wrong.
listen to what I'm trying to let you know. Okay,
Well,
that test was difficult for you, right?
yeah.
Okay, listen. You got 10 out of 20. You needed one more to pass the GED. That's it.
My God, no.
You needed one more, you pass your GED. And that test was hard.
Yes.
Let's go over. What is the common factor of 42 and 96? 6.
Okay.
This the cylindrical glass is holding 154. Get my calculator together. Hold on. Let me get my calculator.
Yeah, yeah, because there's a lot of them I have to do with the
Listen,
calculator
right,
too.
but
Oh,
what
yeah.
I'm saying is, this is my point I'm trying to make to you though. No
Hmm.
matter how difficult you thought that was, you was one question away from passing. And the ones you didn't answer, some of them were easy. So again,
Wow.
that's going through your practice, taking practice exams like this, then going over the ones you don't understand, taking it again.
Yes.
You're not that far away. You got 10 out of 20. Passing is 55%. You got 50. So to find a percent
Oh
is
my.
part to find a percent is part over whole. You just should have went ND
Yep, yep,
154
yep.
over 350
I did that one, didn't
and
I?
and
I did
change
that.
that to
I
a
did that.
percentage,
Yeah.
44%.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I said it was. Yeah.
No. I know, but I want to make sure as you
Oh,
go over it. Because sometimes you was answering
yes.
quickly. I'm like, did she do that quick? Or did she guess? But I'm gonna make sure you know how to do it. So you're
No,
gonna be able to.
I got that
Right.
one. I actually
Okay.
did
That's good.
it.
Okay. Now,
I did that
which
one.
expression is equivalent to x minus 2 y to the third over y? First of all, your exponent rules. First of all, what you should have did was
Okay.
y squared, y to the third over y. That's 3 minus 1. That's y squared. So any answer without y squared can't be it. So you know it can't be that.
Okay.
Now, x
Okay.
minus 2, what did I tell you about negative exponents? Wherever they are, you change the orientation. So
Change it.
if it's
Yeah.
on the top, you put it on the
You
bottom,
put
you
it at the
change the sign.
bottom.
So y squared
Right.
over x squared.
Right.
Got me?
Yep. Got it. Did I get that one right?
Factor. You got to factor out of x. The lowest exponent of x is x. You take an x out, that becomes x plus 8. That was correct.
Oh, yes, I should pay attention.
How did you get this one? I don't understand it. You said the answer twice in a row and then pick B. I don't understand how you did
What,
that.
what,
Listen, it
the
says C.
ring? The cost
Listen,
of ring.
listen. The C of T is equal to 60 plus 24T. It's used to find the total cost in dollars of renting an industrial clean unit for T hours.
For two, yeah,
So
2 hours.
if T is the number of hours and you put a 12 in there, that's 12 hours. So the
Oh
cost of
my
renting a unit for 12
God.
days, no. 12
No.
times the cost of renting a unit. Where you get 12
I,
from?
I didn't read it right. That's what it
The
was.
cost of
I
renting
got
a
it right.
unit for 12 hours. That's an easy problem. You
Well,
said it twice.
and I said it, didn't I?
Yeah, but that's easy
Second guess
problem. Now,
myself.
that one question, you get that right, you pass.
And
Now
I
this
and this
one,
one I did not
I don't even
understand.
know where you got 12 from. So first of all,
I don't even.
just
I didn't
just
even.
if they're giving you a variable, you need to solve for, right? So what
Okay.
you got to know is that these are what's called a straight angle is 180 degrees. So what
Oh
that
my
means is these are
God.
called vertical angles. That means these are going to be the same. For example,
Same. Yes.
if
Yes.
this was 150, that then this would be 30, but this is also a straight angle. This would be 150. So what happens is
Oh
6x
my God.
equal 144. Divide both sides by 6,
Wow.
get x equal 24.
Yep.
6 going to
And I know.
14 twice.
Yep.
But check this out. It's the
Go
only
ahead.
two numbers there. You should have just tried 6x equals 144. It ain't nothing else they give you.
I didn't know
But
how to do
that's cool.
it.
That's cool.
I understand that, but
Again,
I did not know how
that's
to do that.
angles. Now this
Right.
one, you should just use the calculator. But evidently, you got to make sure you understand how to do squares, square roots, cube, and cube roots. This should have been easy. 3,
Mm-hmm.
second, hit the caret, 27, get out of the
Mm-hmm.
cube root, plus
Mm-hmm.
square root of 36.
That's what I was trying. Yes, that's what I was. Yeah, yeah. That's what I was trying to do, and I couldn't do it.
But again, part of it has to be, what do I know? So right away, even if you put something there, right? What's the square root of
Mm-hmm.
36?
6.
So how can you put an answer 3.4?
I don't know. I told you I was right. I
But
don't.
listen, always go with what you know. If I know the square root of 36 is 6, right? And the cube
Mm-hmm.
root of 27, I know that's the opposite of cubes. So 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8,
It's
3 cube
8.
is 27. So I know the cube root of 27 is 3, plus the square root of 36 is
Right.
6.
It's 9, right? Yeah, that was so simple now.
Listen, this right here, this is your formula sheet. Again, this is a
Oh, and I
quadratic
didn't use it.
equation. Minus b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac all over 2a.
I know how
Standard
to put it in
form
this
is
one.
ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So right away, minus b. They telling you what b is. B is 6. So the only where b is 6, that means 6x. The only one that has one is 6x is right there.
Oh, wow.
But what happened was,
Wow.
since you ain't never see it that way, you say, "Oh my
No.
God!" What you were supposed to do is say, "Hold on, all of these are
Put it in my
quadratic equations.
calculator. Yes.
All of these are quadratic equations." Okay, let me look at my formula sheet. They give me the
Hmm.
quadratic formula: minus b plus or
Right
minus the
here.
square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. If you would have saw that, you would have realized a is 1, 2a. B is 6.
And
C
C,
is
C
8.
is 8. Mm-hmm.
So then it's
Mm-hmm.
ax squared plus bx plus c. A is 1. So x squared plus 6x plus 8. Most people get that wrong. That's an easy problem. What happens is, listen, you can't go off remembering. What do I know? All these multiple choice are quadratic equations. The only things I know about, let me look at my formula sheet. There's the quadratic formula.
Mm-hmm.
Height. This the hardest one.
Yeah,
This the
this
hardest
one
one on
right
the
here.
test.
Yes. Yes.
What's the average rate between t equals 7 seconds, t equals 15? So my output is
Okay.
17 and 27. That means it changed by 10,
Yes. Okay.
right? Over seven
Mm-hmm.
seconds, 1.25.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay.
Change your
I
y
didn't
over
know how to do
change your
that at
x.
all.
Right. That was the hardest one. But again, that's
I,
okay. That's okay. But what you should have recognized is that it's the slope. 27 minus 17 over 15 minus 8. 10,
wow.
oops, or 15 minus 7, I'm sorry, over
Mm-hmm.
8.
It's 8.
That's it. It's a slope.
Wow.
It's another way this, right?
Yeah, I see.
Because the average rate of change, it doesn't matter. A linear equation is the constant rate of change. So the average is going to be the slope for a linear equation. Jared, this was hard too. You got it right though.
Yeah.
So
Seriously?
again, right, but this is easy though. But I
Okay.
I
Explain this
randomly
one to me.
selected 40 and 10 did not belong to a political affiliation. So that's 10 out of every 40. Is how many
Okay.
out of 260?
Okay. Okay.
That's all you're doing. It's a proportion problem. If I know 10 out of every 40 has no political connection, and I want to find how many don't have no political connection out of 260, I'm going to set up a proportion. So you just take your calculator, and in the
Mm-hmm.
ebook, I show you how to do the proportions. You take the
Yeah,
two
you
that
do.
don't involve the x, so 260
Mm-hmm.
times 10 divided
Divided by
by
4.
40,
Mm-hmm.
65. Now you got it right. That was a little lucky because
That was a guess.
that was a
Because
guess.
I said, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you how I guessed it. I mean, because no, them numbers is too low. It got.
But again, that makes sense because guess why? Hold on, let me say this real quick. Guess why? If I'm saying 40, 10 out of every 40, right? So
Mm-hmm.
10 out of every
Mm-hmm.
40. Even if you said, okay, 20 out of 80, okay, 30 out of 120,
Mm-hmm.
40 out of 160, 50 out of 200,
Mm-hmm.
60 out of 240. Look at that. You still know it's
Okay.
over 60 if you do it that way.
Yeah, I did. I said it's
That's the
over.
common
It's got
sense
to be
way.
over there. Yeah.
That's the common sense way. Number 11. Juan went to a whole store. That was easy. All this is okay, I got $50 to spend,
I'm gonna divide. Yeah.
and each of them costs
Yeah.
229.
Yeah.
Okay, how many dozens could I buy? Most people, why they
21.
give you this problem, because people naturally round off. No, they're asking how many dozens of eggs could you have bought. I could only buy
A whole
21
dozen.
dozen.
21. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Darlene, how you doing? Okay, so those again, that was good. Next one, you got this right. Now, this was easy, right? So my first page is P. My second
Mm-hmm.
page, right? 50
Mm-hmm.
words fewer than P. So that's P minus
Mm-hmm.
50,
Mm-hmm.
right? The third page
Mm-hmm.
is half as many as P. So that's a half
Mm-hmm.
P, right? So I got one,
Mm-hmm.
two, I got 2.5 P's. None of these got 2.5 P's except
No, no, no. No. That's how I got the. That's how I knew it was the answer because I understand.
which equation
Oh,
represents the data in the table. Now, you could have did it. What happens is this f of x throw you off. It don't matter. What you got to understand is a linear equation. X is my input. F of x is my output. So this is the same thing as being y. And instead of having a vertical table, I gave you a horizontal table. The third part of that is when
oh,
x is 0, that's my y-intercept. So my y-intercept when x is 0 is 32. The only one that got a y-intercept of 32 is b. That's the easy way. Now, my y-intercept is 32. So my b equals 32. How do I find my slope? Right? 32
mm-hmm.
minus 16, 0 minus 1. 16 over negative 1. Negative 16 is my slope. That's the way you could have did it algebraically. Or again,
Mm-hmm.
you could have grabbed your calculator. You got 2 points. That's the easiest way to do it. Don't waste time. If you got 2 points, so I'm hit my data, clear that out.
Mm-hmm.
My X's are 0 and 1. 0, enter, 1, enter. Hit my right arrow. I got 32, enter, 16, enter. Second, data, two variable, calculate. Let me go down to my A and B for my slope and my y-intercept. My
Mm-hmm.
slope is negative 16. My y-intercept is 32. So minus 16p plus 32.
Got that right too. I actually got that right.
You got that right. Mhm. Again, they're going to say it and give it to you in a different way. The whole purpose of
Yeah.
me making this website is to give you so many problems that no matter what they give you, you prepare for it. Again, this is easy. You didn't have to solve this system of equations. First of all,
You just know how to set it
the
up, right?
shipment, right, is 466,000. A car is 18,500. A truck is
Mm-hmm.
1,700. A total car
Mm-hmm.
is 26 total cars. So if X is my cars, Y is my trucks. So I know right
Mm-hmm.
away X plus Y got to be
Equals the
26.
nut.
So it
Yeah.
can't be this one, can't be this one. Now,
Mm-mm, it's that one. Mm-hmm.
17,000X plus 18,000Y. So it could have been either one
Equals
of these.
the
Just depends what you make X and Y, right? So cars
right.
is the
Right.
18,500. So if I said X
That's
is
right.
cars, it's
Yeah.
18,500X.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how you set the problem up. Yeah.
Easy, easy money. Got that right. Good. So if I don't know how you got this one wrong.
Me- Look,
Listen,
listen.
listen.
What did I do wrong? Let me see.
I don't know,
Go
but
ahead.
let's do it.
Yeah,
4x
let's do it.
plus 80 equal 2x plus 84. So
Cause I
I
ain't
did
take my.
distributive property here. Combine 2x minus
Yes.
x is 2x plus 84. I'm going to subtract 2x
What
from both sides. I'm going to subtract
did I
80
do
from both
wrong?
sides. I get 2x
Oh.
is equal to 4. X is equal to 2.
Oh, know what I didn't finish it.
Easy problem. Or
I
plug them
didn't finish
in.
it.
Take your calculator and take the first
I think
answer and say 2 store x. I'm going to enter the first one. 4 times x plus 20. What answer do I get? 88. Plug in the second part.
that's not it.
3x plus 84 minus x. Did I get both sides of that equal sign 88? Yes, I'm done.
Yeah.
2 is the answer.
Yeah, you're done. And you
2 is the
know
answer,
what?
and you're done.
I started to do that. Yeah, I started to use the answers. I said it too. I just used the
Again,
answers to do that.
again, um, I don't know if this is right or not. I think this is. Let me see. Let me see. Let's get
Check
it
it.
right. 6. So minus six squared
I used the calculator.
minus
I
6
don't
squared
know.
plus 4 times minus 6 all over 2. So you get 36 minus
Hmm.
24 over 2. You get 12 over 2 equals 6. Perfect. Now, if you use the
I
calculator,
Yeah, I did. I used the
if you
calculator.
use the calculator, it's even easier. Again,
I put
these
negative
are
six store
all the
X.
steps. Right. Negative 6, store x. Then we're
That's
going
what
to
I
type it
did.
in exactly the way you
Hmm.
see it.
That's
ND
what I did.
x squared
Hmm.
plus 4x all over 2.
That's what
Bam.
I did.
You're going to have one or two of
That's
those.
just what I did.
Again, and this is
Hmm.
my point that I was trying to tell you. No matter how hard you thought this was, you was one problem away from passing your
Oh
GED.
my!
Now, how you get this one? You talked yourself through it.
Because I did. Yeah, I did it
Listen,
wrong.
I heard you. You said, oh, it's perpendicular. I got to take the negative inverse. What's the next? So if
And
the
make it
slope
positive.
is negative 1/5, what's the slope of the perpendicular?
501.
5 over 1 or 5. So
Oh,
it
oh,
can't be A, it can't be C. It only can be B or D.
y equals 5x.
Now, so I got a point. So Y equal MX plus B. I'm going to use that point. Y is what?
Y, you say y is
Y.
5? Yeah,
No,
yeah.
from the point.
No, no. Oh, the point is
What's Y?
what the wait a minute. Wait a minute. Huh, two. Up there is two. No,
What
I'm
is
wrong. Okay.
Y? Where you get
Y
2 from?
equals y equals 5 if we're doing it that
Where
way.
you get Y is 5? Tell me how you get Y is 5.
I am confused.
No, no, no. Tell me where you get Y is 5 from.
I'm not. I'm wrong. Oh, y equals mx plus b. The m is negative 1/5.
The
The
slope
two,
of this line is negative 1/5. The slope of the perpendicular you said was 5. So where do you get Y
yes.
is 5?
I'm sorry. Well,
So
I took
when
that.
you're given a point, what two things do they give you when they give you a point?
They give you two x and y.
X and Y. So what is y? So you can't make things up. Like you said, 2 is y, 5 is y. No, they don't make sense. Where you get
You're
x and
right.
y from? From the point. X and y. That's the only thing that's x and y. Plus 2 is your y-intercept. That's not y.
Yes.
The y-intercept is where your
Okay.
line crosses the y-axis. So your y is what?
Um, so you asked me what my what? I mean, no.
What's
I don't know
y?
because you can. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, what information does a point give you? You just told me. What
It
what
gives you X and
information
Y value.
that gives you x and y values? Which
Right.
is y? Which one is y?
You said okay. You said my what? Wait, it's 5/1. No, that's
Okay,
my.
let
That's
me
my.
start again.
Yeah,
What
because I
information does a point give you? You said the
gives
x
you
and
your.
y
Okay, a
values.
point gives you your slope, right?
Gives you your what?
Your X and Y will give you your slope, right?
Hold
See,
on.
Mr. Sylvia, I don't know where you're coming from. I don't know. I'm
Pause.
confused.
Let's go back.
Yeah,
How many points do you need to find the slope?
you need 2 points.
So is your point your slope? What you're doing is right now you feeling pressure and you don't know what to think. Listen to what I asked you.
Oh, your
What
point is 1 and 4.
information does the
Okay.
point give you? You said
It gives you your X and Y.
your
It said
x and
what
y.
line passes
I
through
asked
1
you
and
what
4.
I asked you what y is. What is y?
Y is X and Y is 4.
4.
Because
Easy
if
question.
your point is,
My
yes,
slope,
okay,
my slope is what?
right.
Of the perpendicular line. My slope is going to be what? My,
Okay, once we change it, the 5
once
and
we
the
change
1, 5/1,
5/1, which is what whole number? 5. What's
5,
my
just 5.
what's my x?
Your X is 1.
My x is 1.
Yes.
Okay, plus b. What's 5 times 1?
Plus 3 is 5.
5. How do I get b by itself?
You minus it. You minus
Minus
the
what? Minus the 5. Whatever I
5.
do on one side.
What's how you do to the other?
What's 4
It's
minus
negative
4 minus
1.
5? -1 is equal to b. So my
Yep.
y-intercept is
Yep.
-1. My slope is
Yep.
5. What's my equation?
Your equation is 5x minus 1.
Stop playing. You know how to do that problem.
Oh my, yes, I know how to do it.
Again, what you instead of when you go into a problem, identify what's given. So right away, when you look at this problem, oh, I got a point. That's my x and my y. Okay,
Yeah.
they gave me an equation. Okay, my slope is -1/5. My
Then you
y-intercept is
switch
plus
it
2. I got to find the
to, right,
perpendicular, the negative inverse. So
right.
my slope of my perpendicular is 5 over
5 over
1,
1.
which is 5.
Correct. Or 5.
So I know it's not A. I know it's not C. So even if I got to guess, I got a 50-50 chance to get it right. But now, how do I find the equation of a line if I'm given a point in the slope? What you're going to do is y equal mx plus
Y
b.
equals mx plus b.
My y
Correct.
comes from my point, which is 4.
Yeah, you
My slope
4
of the perpendicular, I just solved for m, that's 5.
is
My
5.
x
And
comes
then you
from the
put your
point, which is 1,
1.
plus
Yes.
b.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm trying
Yes.
to
Yes.
solve for
Yes.
b, so I need to get rid of the 5, so I'll subtract 5 from both sides. B equal -1. This is a
And it's
guaranteed
y
question on your
equals
exam.
5x minus 1. Yes. Yes.
That's a
Yes.
guaranteed problem on your exam. 18.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Alex
Yep.
has
Yep.
3
Yep.
dimes, 2 pennies, 4 nickels, and 1 quarter in his pocket. He randomly
Yeah, you
selects
tell me how
3
to do this
coins
one.
of replacement. Which expression represents all 3 coins of nickels? So first of all, what you said was, I don't know what they're talking about. I'm picking A and I'm out of here. This is an easy problem. Anytime you talk about probability, it's the probability is equal to selected outcomes over total outcomes.
Okay.
So if I'm trying to find a probability that it's a nickel,
You got
selected
four
outcomes
nickels.
is how many nickels I have? 4.
4.
How many total coins do I have?
You have, okay, 5, 9.
No, please count again.
Okay. This is 3. That's 5. Oh, I'm sorry. 10.
10. 4 over 10 can be reduced to what?
Uh, 2/5.
2/5. So they want to know the probability of picking 3 nickels. So the probability of picking my first nickel times the probability of picking my second nickel
So I would have to do that 3 times, correct?
times the probability of picking my third nickel.
Oh
So
God.
they said with replacement, that means you putting it back. So anytime you
Mm-hmm.
pick a nickel, it's 2/5 times 2/5
Two over
times two
five
over five.
times 205. Oh my.
Easy
Okay.
problem. Because what you should
Yeah.
have said was, first of all, compound probability, I got to multiply. So let me clear this out for a second. So simple
Isn't that yeah.
probability, we know how to do. But I told you if it's
Mm-hmm.
more than one event, we have to multiply. So you know it can't be B, you know it can't be C. So now you at least
Mm-mm.
got a 50-50 chance. I don't even know where 1/3 came from
I don't either. I guess I was
because you
wrong.
didn't
I
know,
didn't even.
you just
Yeah.
picked it, but
Yeah.
that's fine. Again, walk through the steps. So once you find that the probability of selecting a nickel is 2/5, the second nickel is 2/5, the third nickel
205.
is 2/5. Why? Because you're putting the nickel back. Once you pick it, you're putting it back in there. And it's still 2/5. Got me?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I got you.
Number 19. Now, I don't know where you got this answer from. It was a guess. You can't guess. Draw it.
You
A
ain't
square
lying.
dance floor has a perimeter of 120 yards, right? A square.
Yep.
That means all sides are equal.
Are the
120
same.
divided by 4
30.
is 30. This is
It's
30. This
30.
is 30. This is 30. This is 30. What's the length of the diagonal? Once you make that diagonal, you have a right triangle with 2 legs, 30. A squared plus B
Plus
squared
C
equals C
square.
squared. 30 squared
Mm-hmm.
plus 30 squared equal C squared. 900 plus 900 is C squared. 1800 equals C squared. What's the opposite of squaring something?
Square root.
Square root. Take the square root of both sides. C is equal to square root of 1800. Let me go do that in my calculator. Let me clear everything out.
Okay. Okay.
Square root of 1800. So now, I don't know what that answer is. Hold on. What did they just do? Right? Guess what?
Mm-hmm.
The answer is 42. It's not 30. It's not 60. It's not 30 squared. Let's see what 30 squared root of 2 is.
Oh wow.
Look at that. You got to use the calculator to your advantage. You have to.
Yeah.
Right away
I
when
got yeah.
you had to read that slowly. You had to understand. So let me put this on the screen so when you go back over. So you got to go back over this video tonight.
Yeah, I didn't
You
take
got to
my
go through
time.
these problems and you're going to go ahead and take this exam again. I don't want
Yeah.
you remembering the answers. I want you to do it like it's the first time you're doing
Oh,
it.
I want to know how to do it.
Now,
Yes,
the
yes.
second way I showed you in the ebook was how do I do if I know A and B? Second square root 30 squared plus 30 squared. Watch this. 2 steps.
42.
So right away, when you get your answer and you know your answer is 42, right? And you look at the
Mm-hmm.
possible choices, well, 42 is not 30. 42 is
And
not
not none of
60.
them.
42 is not
Mm-mm.
30 squared. So hold on, I
Mm-mm.
don't know what 30 square root of 2 is. Let me just check to make sure. 30
Yeah.
square root of 2. Hit my double arrows to change it to a decimal. There you go. All the skills you got to use your calculator skills. I'm telling you. So that's that. So that's again. But you only miss by one question.
Mm,
You
mm,
only
mm,
miss
mm.
by one question. Now again, I don't know if you did this on the calculator or not. But if you were doing it by hand, it's y2 minus y1. So 2 minus 3 over minus
Mhm,
8 minus a minus 4. You get minus
mhm,
1 over minus 4, which is my
mhm.
slope is 1, 4.
1 4.
So right away, you know it's not B.
Mm-mm.
Now,
Yeah.
the same thing when I told you earlier, if you have a point and a slope. It's guaranteed on your exam. They're going to give you 2 points. They're going to ask you the slope. They might give you 2 points and ask the equation line. It's a guaranteed problem, but it's the same thing. I'm going to take a point. Since I know my slope is 1/4 and I got to multiply by x, doesn't matter which
You
one
want
I
to take the
pick.
4, 3.
Y
Yeah. X.
equal mx plus b. My y is
Mm-hmm.
3. My m is
Mm-hmm.
1/4.
Negative
My
is
x is
X.
-4 plus b.
Yeah.
The two fours
Mm-hmm.
cancel. I get
Mm-hmm.
3 is equal to -1 plus b. In order to get b by itself, I add 1 to both sides. I get
Mm-hmm. And
b
it's 4.
is equal to 4. My slope
Mm-hmm.
is 1/4. My y-intercept is 4.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's how if you do it by hand. If I'm doing it with the calculator, it's even easier. Go to my data. Let me clear everything out. If you're using your calculator, it's even easier. Watch this. My two x's are -4, -8. My two y's are 3 and 2. Second,
I can't see
data,
myself.
two variable, calculate. Come look for my a and b. That's going to give me my slope
Right here. Yeah.
and my y-intercept. So my slope is negative 0.25. You should know that's 1/4. If you don't, put in your calculator. I know
Mm-hmm.
my y-intercept
Mm-hmm.
is 4. So
Mm-hmm.
y equal 1/4 x plus 4. I'm done. But what I'm saying to you is, what you should be happy about, with all the fears that you have taking this exam, you missed
Mm-hmm.
by one question.
Mm.
You got 10 out of 20. You needed 11 out of 20 to pass the GED.
Wow.
So what you should be thinking, oh, I knew how to do that problem. Oh, I knew how to do that problem. Oh, I knew how to do that problem. So now you should go through this practice test, make sure you know how to do all the ones you got incorrect, and then go through my
Yep.
practice exams. It should only take you,
Okay.
you should be taking your next exam in the next week or two. Point blank.
Wow.
And this
I
is
am
all
I'm
you, this is all
I'm
anybody has to do. Once you understand your weaknesses, you go in the
mm-hmm.
ebook, you use my site to work on those problems, and do the GED practice again until you got it. Got me?
Yeah.
This, this,
I'm totally shocked.
yes. And listen, you was like, oh my God, I can't do this. But you still listen, and that's what people don't understand. You don't have to be ready to take a college course. What you got to do is say, okay, what do I know and what I don't? Okay, this is what I
Mm-hmm.
know. Let me practice it. And then whatever I don't know, let me practice it again. And when I don't know, let me practice it again. And you know what? Now I'm gonna take a full GD. I got 14 exams on there. All I need is your time. I already know you can pass your exam. Now you got to see the types of questions that the GED might give you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now when you
Mm-hmm.
see these type of questions, you're gonna say, "Oh, when you get to the real test, you're gonna be like, I got this."
Yep. I know how to. Yep. Yep. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. So listen,
Yep.
you went over to 7 o'clock. I'm gonna post this on YouTube. You have the video. I need you to take that practice test too with feedback. Take it. Once you
Mm-hmm.
take it, go over the feedback. Make sure you understand what you got wrong. Take it again until you score over 70. When you
Oh.
score
Okay.
over 70, take any other random full GED and you do the same thing. Now, those won't have feedback. So you then got to figure out, okay, this is what I get wrong. This is the type of problem I got wrong. How do I do it?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You, Mr.
Wow.
Tanzi.
How you doing?
Good.
You been practicing for your science?